Hey YouTube, it's 40 Watt Garage. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back. Today's project is we're going to be installing an accessory on my Factory 5 Mark IV Roadster. So let's get to it. What we're looking at are the provisions given by Factory 5 to pull or tow one of their Roadsters. At each end of the main frame rail, you've got an eyelet that's welded to the end of the 4-inch tube. This is driver's side over here, passenger side here. The difficulty is at what the angle is going to be for the tow cable that's attached to the car. Even if you were going to flat tow it, if you were to attach straight on and go straight ahead, I can't get it level. If I drop down to about here, there I am level, but I am touching the bodywork. So any difference in height between the tow vehicle and your Roadster, that strap is going to come up and hit your bodywork. And especially with a flatbed ramp is going to be coming in down here. That cable is going to be up here. It's going to foul, get into your bodywork, and potentially bend it, crack it, or damage the paint in this area. This damage is another story entirely. That was not caused by a tow cable. That was a piece of road debris. That's another story. Won't get into that. Okay, now for the fun part. Let's see what we got. Nicely packaged box. Little movement, nothing clanking or rattling. Okay, and we have bubble wrap, instruction sheet, and a wrench. Nice heavy stock paper on the instructions, illustrated. There we go. Included wrench. And let's look at our part. Several wraps of bubble on it. And we have the attaching bolt, 2 washers and a jam nut, our aluminum disc, and the tow bar unit itself. Nicely machined, nice brush finish. We have a disc that has a concentric boss machined and an offset boss machined. Okay, we'll find out what that's all about. And nut, bolt, and washers. All right, according to our instruction sheet, we should have a tow bar, a backer disc, a 1/2-13 bolt, 2 1/2-inch washers, a safety jam nut, and a wrench. We have all of our tools and parts. And then it shows a photograph of the storage position and the towing position or in use position. Installation instructions. If you choose to not install the tow bar in the stored position on the car, you can store the tow bar in your trunk. Skip position A instructions. Well, I am going to install it on my car and leave it there. So let's set up the camera over at the car and install it in the car. Okay, reading the instructions. Position A, stored position. The tow bar will be parallel to the ground in this position. In this position, you will be using the backer disc with the offset cam. The offset cam will be placed into the outer side of the frame tow hole bracket located on the front passenger side of the 4-inch round main frame. The tow bar will be located on the inner side of the frame tow bracket. Place a washer onto the 1/2-inch bolt, then place the bolt through the backer disc. The 1/2-inch bolt and washer will be resting on the side of the centered concentric cam. So we have bolt, washer, we have offset, and we have concentric. Locate the tow bar on the inner side of the frame tow bracket. Okay. Start to thread the 1/2-inch bolt into the tow bar. Tighten the 1/2-inch bolt until the backer disc and tow bar are loosely tightened together so you have some wiggle room. Okay, so let's rotate that backer disc. Okay, it dropped into the hole on the frame. We still have some wiggle room. Slowly rotate / index the backer disc until the tow bar is touching the top of the frame tow bracket and the front of the 4-inch main round frame tube. Okay, so we rotate that. Oh, see how it practically spun into position by itself. Okay, it's against the top. It's against the back. The tow bar will be in a horizontal parallel position to the ground. Tighten the 1/2-inch bolt while holding the tow bar against the top of the frame tow bracket and back against the 4-inch round main tube. Securely tighten the 1/2-inch bolt while in this position with the 3/4 wrench. Okay. Place a washer onto the protruding 1/2-inch bolt and screw on the safety jam nut. Well, I'm going to do that from this side. You don't really need to see that. Get the jam nut started and tighten it up. Okay, that's tight. The tow bar is now in the stored position. One thing to notice is that when the bar is bolted down tight in the storage position, you have no loss of ground clearance. I'll put this stick under the bottom of the frame, and you can see that the tow bar rides between 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch above the frame rail. So you have no contact problems or loss of ground clearance in the storage position. Position B, towing position. The tow bar will be vertical / perpendicular to the ground. In this position, you will be using the backer disc with the centered cam. The centered cam will be placed into the outer side of the frame tow hole bracket located on the front passenger side of the 4-inch round main frame. The tow bar will be located on the inner side of the frame tow bracket. Step 1, remove the safety jam nut and washer. Okay, jam nut, washer. Loosen the 1/2-inch bolt. And remove the 1/2-inch bolt, washer, and backer disc. Okay, install a washer onto the 1/2-inch bolt. That's already done. Install the bolt and washer into the offset cam side of the frame tow bracket. So we're going to go from the concentric or centered to the offset side. The 1/2-inch bolt and washer will be resting on the offset cam, which it is. The centered cam will be located into the frame tow hole. Okay. Position the tow bar on the inner side of the frame tow bracket. Start to thread the 1/2-inch bolt into the tow bar. Tighten the 1/2-inch bolt until the backer disc and tow bar are loosely tightened together so you have some wiggle room. Okay. The tow bar will be in the vertical perpendicular position to the ground. Tighten the 1/2-inch bolt while holding the tow bar to the top of the frame tow bracket and the front of the 4-inch round main tube. Securely tighten the 1/2-inch bolt while in this position with the supplied 3/4-inch wrench. So we want to make sure that this is back and up as tight and snug. And tighten down. Verify the tow bar is in contact with both the top of the tow frame bracket and the front of the 4-inch round main frame in conjunction. This is critical to the function of the tow bar. And it is. Camera. It is tight up to the top and tight to the back. Place a washer on the protruding 1/2-inch bolt and then the safety jam nut. Washer. And jam nut. Tighten the jam nut securely against the tow bar. And jam nut is tight. The tow bar is now in the towing position and ready to be used. This will illustrate why Marlin Enterprises developed this tow bar. My car is set at about a 4 1/4-inch ride height, meaning from the ground to the bottom of my frame rail, 4 1/4 inches. With the tow bar in the tow position, I am at about 1 1/8 ground clearance. And with a straight pull, I have about 3 inches of clearance to my bodywork. With an angled pull, I've gained all of this. Here's the factory. Straight pull, I hit my bodywork. Angled pull, not possible without contacting your body. Here to here. The instructions specifically say that the tow bar is for use on the passenger side of the vehicle only. And so you may ask why you can't do it on the driver's side. Well, if you were to bolt the unit on in the storage position, it will foul your lower radiator hose. See right here, it comes into contact with it. It would cause chafing, rub through, and a problem. Now, if the situation came down to where you had to bolt the unit on in the tow position on the driver's side, it appears that there is clearance to bolt it on if you had to on the driver's side. Get the eccentric cam. Yes. So the bracket will physically work on the driver's side in the towing position, but not in the storage position. All right. I am very pleased with my Marlin Enterprises tow bar kit. It's very well thought out, well engineered, installs in just a few minutes, and I've got peace of mind bolted onto my car that if I ever do have a problem and need the car pulled onto a flatbed, I've got something in hand that in a matter of minutes, I have a safe, secure place to attach a tow cable or a tow strap to winch it onto the truck without causing any damage to my car or me. So I would advise other Factory 5 Roadster owners to think about this. It's cheap insurance. Well, until the next project, this is the 40 Watt Garage. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll see you on the next project.